Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be dissertating and talking about having the 9th and 10th house duplicated in a natal horoscope. Well, when I talk about duplications, what I'm saying is that it's when you have the same sign on two house cusps, and if you have the same sign on two houses, it is considered a duplication, and it's always consecutive. So anyway, the first thing I look at when someone has the same sign on the 9th and 10th house and it's duplicated, well, you're going to see, you're going to have integration and amalgamation of those two houses, and they're going to be conjoined, and the sign that is on those houses will express itself very readily. Now, let's say somebody has the 9th and 10th house duplicated. Well, this could indicate where perhaps this person incorporates their religion somehow, their philosophy, which is the 9th house, into their career. Perhaps this person can be a professor or teacher. Maybe this person is well equipped to teach theology, teach religion. This could be somebody that perhaps their long distance journeys somehow are tied in to their career endeavors. Maybe this person's career ambitions can be connected with long distance traveling. Could be a cruise director, so a pilot, somebody that is like an explorer, somebody that likes to go to foreign countries, and somehow that's tied in to their career. Perhaps the dominant parent, usually the father, may have played an integral role in this person's philosophy, in their religion. The in-laws maybe factor in to this person's career. The 10th house also rules, 10th house also rules notoriety, status, and recognition. Maybe this person receives some kind of achievements, some accolades in connection with 9th house matters. Perhaps somehow in philosophy, perhaps religion, perhaps somehow connected with this person's traveling to some degree. Maybe they have some career that involves a lot of traveling, and somehow they get some recognition for this for whatever reason. This is something where these two houses can really be strongly tied in to one another, and this could be something where a lot of the sign that is on these houses will play a strong role in flavoring this influence and having those two houses in the same sign. Let's say somebody has Aries on the cusp of the 9th and 10th. Well, naturally you will see the Aries characteristics come out strongly in this. You'll see a lot of forcefulness, outspokenness, aggressiveness. The person will be very assertive in matters pertaining to perhaps the law of religion, the philosophy, higher education, in 10th house matters connected with status, recognition, notoriety, perhaps even matters connected with the dominant parent, often the father. This could be someone where their education, their higher education, is linked very strongly to their career. Now, don't get me wrong. A lot of people go to college, and then their career is whatever they studied in college, but this might figure in even more strongly in this person's life. This could be a person that may continue to learn in their career, almost like going to college and then getting a career, having a livelihood, and then somehow they feel compelled maybe to keep learning, maybe take another course to learn more regarding that particular career. That somebody that just doesn't become complacent as far as where they are in their career, which results maybe in many instances from what they studied in college and their higher education pursuits. Somebody that feels they need to be that perpetual learner and still keep learning things in their career. So, and if Aries was on the cusp of these houses, this would be this person may go about this in a very assertive and aggressive manner and not a lot of hesitation. And this person can be very outspoken in matters pertaining to the 9th and 10th house, to their career endeavors, to their philosophies, to things, matters pertaining to their religion, in-laws, the dominant parent. And these things a lot of these can be tied into one another. Now, if somebody was to have the 9th and 10th house duplicated, well, naturally they're going to have a pair of interceptions. And let's say somebody had the 1st and 7th house intercepted as a result of the 9th and 10th house duplicated or in the same sign. Well, perhaps the things that are connected, let's say Aries, as I stated before in that example, Aries was on the 9th and 10th house. Well, this person may use a lot of outspokenness. Maybe they can showing the aggressive, assertive qualities, the leadership, showing these matters, the courage, the fearlessness, and in being able to maybe find that balance between their own needs and those of others. This could be, for example, if somebody had the 1st and 7th house intercepted, well, perhaps this person in many instances may have that imbalance and maybe put more time into others, into their relationships than their own needs. And by showing perhaps the Aries outspokenness, the assertiveness, just speaking his or her mind, that might be the way out to extricate oneself from those problems connected with that interception in the 7th house, for example, and being able to say, look, I need time for myself. I can't just keep having my life dominated by other people. So that is one example where you could see how perhaps duplicated signs can help the interception. And duplications in the natal chart are often ways where this person can extricate his or herself from the problems that are associated with intercepted signs and houses. Well, anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for having the 9th and 10th house duplicated in the natal chart. And stay tuned next time, where I'll be dissertating and talking about having the 10th and 11th house duplicated in a natal horoscope. Two things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone, because a person astrologically is the sum of all their components in their natal chart and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.